Lightning can make or break your character illustrations. Today I'm gonna show you 4 levels from beginner to pro on how to add light to your characters. Level 1 is absolutely terrible and unfortunately is what most artists do. You simply grab your character and then slap a white horrible fluorescent type of lightning that makes your characters look like they work at Walmart. Light like this simply comes from some random place above the character. There is a lack of projected shadows. There is no color to the light, and in general this is absolutely the worst. Let's go to level 2. Okay, level 2 adds a couple of very interesting things to the light of this character. Number 1, it adds a color for the light. Number 2, and this one is maybe more important than the color, is that we change the direction of the light. That means that now we have projected shadows. All of these shadows that cover the character, it adds drama to the illustration. Now let's go to level number 3. Level 3 is all about storytelling. Light is one more element that you can use to convey the story of this character. And there are a couple of things that come to mind that can help us to convey that with light. One, if we put the light behind the character, it is going to give us most of the character in shadow, and that means the character is gonna look more mysterious, more dramatic, even more evil. And the second one is the color of the light. You see, colors have meaning, and while in level 1 we had a neutral, very yucky white light, level 2 we had a warm light. If we fill up level 3 with also warm light, our character might look a little bit too cozy, and that is not what I want to go for. Instead, coloring the light with a cool color makes the character feel colder, more evil, and even crazier. Now let's go to level 4. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is bring what we learned from the previous level to this one. We're gonna put the light in an uncomfortable position to make our character look more evil. And the best place to create that effect is below the character. The second thing that we're gonna do is something that illustrators have done for centuries, and that is to contrast cool and warm colors. If we have a warm color coming from below, we can create a secondary light with the complementary color. This is gonna accentuate both sides of the colors, and it's gonna make the character look more interesting. The last thing that I'm gonna do, and it's gonna really help to sell that this character is actually illuminated, is coming in here and adding a bit of an airbrush effect from below and maybe also a tiny bit from above the character. This is a very subtle effect, but you can see how once I add it, it creates this softness and a more 3D illusion around the character. And hey, if you would like to use the same brushes that I use for this and all my illustrations, you can get them for Procreate, Clip Studio Paint and Photoshop right there in my links.